Hi, Georgetta Gankars here, and I just wanted to show you today a little short video about three different type of knives you could use. And they're knives that I use when I paint. I have about 300 knives. You don't have to have a collection that large, but it's good to have at least three knives, and the three knives can do amazing tips. And we do them in the palette knife painting class if you want to join me. And sometimes I show videos online, short tips. But of course, the class is more detailed. So let me show you the three knives that you would need. So the first knife is a really small knife, and you need a small knife because you really want to get into sometimes corners that you can't reach with a larger knife. And if you want to, palette knife painting is not really about doing realistic paintings, it's more about texture, but you can get a little bit more precision using this blade. So this blade would be an example as using a small brush. So it can blend, but it's mostly used for making small marks and getting into those areas that you cannot reach with a larger knife. So you definitely need a small palette knife. And it's great if it comes to a point. The second one is a medium knife. This is a medium-sized knife, and this is the standard palette knife, and it works well because you can see the blade is a little bit longer, so you can practice adding more paint to it. In class, I show you how we can add 3 or 4 colors to the back of the knife to get different types of strokes, and you can also use the side of the knife, and it's excellent with blending colors. So you definitely need this kind of knife. And then the last one, of course, is a very large knife. And they do sell them like this. I've seen them square. This is just an easier shape to use, depending on the size of your canvas. But this works very well for spreading across the canvas and covering it in a large area. This would be like if you were using a large paintbrush. So those knives are essential, and I do like knives that have a wooden handle because they're a little bit easier to hold if your hand, sweats or something. It works a little bit better. The blade is easier to clean also. But when I travel, I also bring this knife because you can get through it through airport, through customs. It's plastic, and it's not really that sharp. But this works okay. It's an economy knife. It's a half blade. It works as a half blade and also as a standard because of its shape. But the flexibility still has flexibility. But of course, these knives they're a little bit better because again of the handle. So those are three knives that you would definitely use. And again, I'll do a whole nother video showing you different types of knives, other knives you can use, and techniques with the knives. I hope to see you in my class. Ciao.